Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. In today's episode I will be previewing our game this weekend on Saturday in the FA Cup. First round of course against Bolton at the Tough Sheet Stadium, of course, the home of Bolton Wanderers. Obviously a break from the league for us. I mean, like everybody probably thinks at the moment, and I certainly go into this game fearing the worst. We all know what's happening at the club at the moment. We can't hide behind that. We see what's going on. It's just a complete mess. And we can't buy a win. And that's really where we're at. We've got a manager still in a job that shouldn't be in a job. Because our owner just won't get rid of him, won't change. The manager, like everybody's been crying out for, especially after yet another defeat last weekend. But look, we're gonna get into everything. But I do want to also say it's been a busy week on the channel. Of course, lots of videos come out this week, every day, Monday to Friday, and I want to thank you guys out there for engaging with me in the comments, liking the video, watching the video as well. You know, it's been fantastic this week, to be fair, in terms of the numbers that have got involved in the comment section. It's been great. I love reading the comments. I love hearing what you guys think. So yeah, I really appreciate that. So big up to yourselves. And hopefully you've enjoyed what I've put out this week. Obviously, I know it's not probably the most... There's been a lot of truths being said this week from my part in terms of how I felt exactly about how this club is how the club is at the moment. And I'm sure you guys appreciate my honesty and my truth that I share on this channel. That's why you watch. Thank you everyone for tuning in to all those videos that I've posted this week. But yeah, also on this video as well, make sure you keep showing that love, the same love in this video. Drop a like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts down below as well. I would really, really, really love to hear from you. Without further ado, let's get straight into it then. So yeah, obviously Bolton away on Saturday, obviously the FA Cup weekends, a break from the league. I mean, to be honest with you, I'd say it was nice to have a break from the league, but we shouldn't actually having to be saying that at this point. We should actually be thinking, you know what, we shouldn't have to be saying that. We should be just saying, you know what, it's another game. We're in the FA Cup, start first round. Let's try and get another win here. We shouldn't be saying this about having a break. Because to be honest with you, it doesn't matter what competition we're playing in. We play the same way every single week. There's no change, and there won't be a change with this manager in charge. The players have down tools. That's what it looks like. I think a lot of them are just fed up with the overcomplication of what he's saying. Look at what he's waffling on in his interviews that he does before and after games. If he speaks like that, the way he speaks, the way he speaks to the players, I'm not surprised the players are fed up. The fans, he's lost the fans as well. This manager. So yeah, I don't really know, but it is a break from the league. It's a cup competition, but as always, we're going to focus on the opposition first. We've only just played these recently, and the less said about that game, the better. Down here at our place, the less said about that game, the better. That's all I'll say. But yeah, obviously Steven Schumacher, their manager, a very good manager. You know what I mean? He certainly knows what he's doing in that dugout, and he's just going to school Grant again for the second time this season. That's how I see it. But yeah, a very good manager, a bit of experience behind him as well. And certainly, remember at Plymouth and things. So yeah, that's their manager. But look, Bolton come to this fixture after most recently beating Cardiff 1-0 at their home, of course, the Tough Sheet Community Stadium. Bolton now sat in 7th in the table. They come into this game on strong form, winning 5 of their last 7 games. I think it'd be interesting to see what kind of lineup they're going to go with in this game, don't you think? Because I think they may rest a few players, first team players in this one. Again, not that it matters because, like I said, they probably won't have an easier game than against us. But yeah, I mean, they probably will rest a few of the first team players and give a few others a chance that are usually on the bench. Mostly key players. I mean, look, you could. It depends what lineup they put out, but I suppose we'd have to go with one of the guys that scored against us in the league game, Sam Dolby. That was his first league goal for Bolton as well. And I think maybe somebody like an Aaron Morley, who has kind of struggled for game time in the league for them. I think this might be a chance for him to come in and showcase what he can do as well. But yeah, obviously a midfielder. And very good on the ball. He's had a slow start this season, admittedly, but last season he did register quite a number of assists and goals in that kind of time. But yeah, I think he will probably be the one that we should be looking out for. And obviously, yeah. So yeah, look, I don't think you can. Doesn't matter who we're playing in this division. No, not in this division. No matter who we're playing. Every team has got a big advantage before they've even stepped foot on that pitch, because we've got a manager that is completely out of his depth. And usually in the opposition dugout, they've got somebody that actually knows what they're doing and has an identity on the field. The players are fully on board with everything and all pulling in the same direction. So, yeah. But look, it is going to be a difficult game. Away from home as well. And yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if we're at home or away. I just don't have much confidence at the moment in our team. So yeah. Well, let's get into our perspective then. So look, I mean, I've already kind of alluded to it. I know obviously we're on this barren spell of losses. Last time out, losing against Wickham 3-0. 3 losses on the bounce in the league now. We've won 1 game in 8. 1 game in 8. And this has been accepted by our owner for some strange reason. Like I said, very little confidence throughout the squad at the moment, the fan base as well, and the toxicity is growing, and it will continue to grow until ultimately this manager is removed from his role, from his job, because I don't see any other way of us trying to turn things around, because, until we get rid of him. Because that is a massive problem. Now, I'm not kind of giving a free pass to the players, by the way, because I think the players have to take some responsibility. I absolutely agree. The signings that were brought in should be doing a hell of a lot better than what they're showing. But I do kind of feel like it's, I just wish that, once he does it, like I said, it's not about if he goes, it's when he goes now, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, I'm very happy when he goes, to be honest, because it's been a complete and utter disaster. But I think when he goes, we'll see what this squad is well and truly made of. And everyone will see that this guy on the touchline in the dugout was the biggest problem. I don't think the players that we've signed are as bad as what they're showing. I just don't think they're being utilised properly at the moment. You know what I mean? That's the reality. But I do think that these players need to do more on the field. But when you've got a manager really overcomplicating things, the players look lost out there. They look completely lost. They don't seem to know what the manager's wanting them to do because he just complicates it. So it's very hard to kind of go through that game plan on the field if you haven't got that kind of everyone fully on board, everyone knows what they're doing and everything. It doesn't stop you getting a tackling. It doesn't stop you from doing your jobs as a professional footballer, of course. But I don't know. I just think massive responsibility on this manager's shoulders. But I think that these players have to take some responsibility as well. Now, let's have a look at the lineup then. I'm going to go with what I want to see. What happened, because we know what will happen. He'll put the same players in the team as per usual. Now, a lot of people may think, are we going to go strong in this game? We're going to drop players, and I don't really think we can afford to drop any players, can we? Because we're on this barren spell and we need wins. We can't buy a win. We cannot buy a win, so we can't afford to rest players in this game. We have to play our full strength side. Now, for me, I want to see Goodman come back into the team. I'll keep saying it until he does. I think Goodman should be playing in this game. He's not played many minutes, and see what he can do in this one. I've gone for a back three of Fine, Lowe, and Rowan. And then further forward, I've gone for a four in midfield of Gooch on the right, Ledson again. I mean, Ledson, we're running out of central midfielders. That's the problem. So I don't really know who else to play. Vost, for me, should be starting as well alongside. And Miller on the left. Now, I would bring Ashier back into the fold and put him in that number 10. And then up front, Taylor will be starting alongside. Look, we haven't got any, obviously, Mays unavailable at the moment. We're missing Castledine as well. Kasumu, I believe, will still be out in this game. So the injuries are just mounting up and up and up. So for me up front, let's just try Radulovic up front again. Two different types of players, Radulovic and Taylor. Radulovic is tall, obviously Taylor's a quite small player. So let's see if they can do something there. Then again, when we're probably going to set up to just sit deep, we're certainly not going to go out all attacking because we don't do that under this manager. We're just very reserved, and if we do start well, only last 5 to 10 minutes, and then it's back to just not even having a go in the game. But yeah, I think that's my lineup for the game, to be honest with you. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, what you make of the lineup and who you would bring in, who would you change. Let me know your lineups in the comments. But look, yeah, I mean, look, I love the FA Cup. I said it in the when we were doing the predictions show with Alfie the other day. I said I love the FA Cup. It's a massive tradition here in this country. The magic of the FA Cup, the cup upsets that you get along the way as well. You just can't beat it. You just can't beat it, in my opinion. Out of all the competitions, this one's my favourite one, and that we're in. And yeah, so it is nice to have a little bit of a cup run. And I think ultimately, forget about it's only a cup game, blah blah blah. No, we need to win. We need wins right now. Okay, what competition it is at the moment? These desperate times. We need to win this game. And I just want to see us go on a little bit of a run as well in this cup competition. But again, ultimately, in the league is the priority. But I just don't see much hope with having a manager that's so incompetent in the dugout. And unfortunately, the owner's refusing to budge on what the majority of this fan base is asking for, i.e., to sack this guy. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens, to be honest with you. But I don't expect anything other than a loss in this game. It's hard to go into a game feeling confident anymore. In fact, not even I dread going into games now. That's where we're at. No matter what competition it is, I just dread going to games because every single week it seems to be getting worse and worse. The performances and the results, we can't back. We just can't even get. We can't even lay a glove on teams with this setup with the instructions that are coming from the sidelines. We can't get near anybody, and we're not set up to win. We're set up to kind of let the other team have all the ball and then counter. But that's what we've been doing at home anyway, haven't we? We scored a goal and then we sat back against Bolton, wasn't it, at the last home game? Absolutely criminal. But look, for me, the score predictions, I'm going to stick with what I said in the predictions FA Cup predictions video, a live show that we did. I'm going to go for a 3-0 loss. I just can't see anything other than another loss. And it's hard to back the team at the moment. Well, to be fair, back the manager. I just can't. It's over for him. It's absolutely over. And yeah, so we'll have to wait and see. I would love to be surprised, but I can't go into this game thinking we're going to win, because I just think to myself, well, we're in this dire form at the moment. We've lost 3 on the bounce, 2 of those at home. And yeah, things are just looking so grim. And that's how I see it. So, yes, but that's it for the video today, guys. To be honest, I'm going to keep it as short as I can. Not really much else to say, to be honest with you. These preview videos have kind of become more of a, I don't know what the word I'm looking for here, but they've become more and more tiresome doing the previews and the reaction videos, because we're just repeating ourselves out with what we're saying. I'm sick and tired of repeating myself. But yeah, score prediction, like I said, I've already done that. So yeah, anyway. Make sure you smash like, subscribe to something new, and let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, what you make of this game. And yeah, anything else you want to share with me, put it down below. I appreciate all your support on the video. But have a good weekend. Don't let town ruin it, guys. We know what's coming though with this weekend. Let's be honest. If we're thinking about it deep down, we know what's coming again this weekend. It's another inevitable loss. But yeah, don't let them ruin your weekend. Have a good weekend. And we're back here on Monday for the reaction to this match, where no doubt I'll be repeating the same old stuff that I've been saying for so long. Because until this manager goes, that is what we're going to be doing for the foreseeable future, until this owner gets rid of the biggest problem at this club right now. Anyway, guys, take care, and I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye for now.